Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. In this video, we'll cover the instructions on how to assemble and disassemble the battery mod cage. First of all, you're going to need to have a Phillips screwdriver, PH000, very small Phillips, and you will need a torque screwdriver of this designation. It is handy to have an electric screwdriver. We are going to demonstrate disassembling one that is already together. First of all, we remove the side screws. We put the screws aside, and we simply pull this out as a unit. Wires will be here. This is a snarl mess. This is just for demonstrational purposes. Let me draw your attention to the fact that the board is one with this back case here. There is nothing else holding this board in. It's all completely contained here, and it does not move. It is held in with these small Phillips screws. We'll go ahead and change this out, and this is that top plate here. It's a separate piece. These are M1 Phillips screws, stainless steel screws. The reason why we did it this way, as you will see, we have brass M1 brass inserts here. They will not come out, and it was better than the original model that had just plastic holes that could ream out and strip out over time. All right, we are now ready to assemble the board with the cage. Now, when assembling, take note the orientation. The orientation of this can be switched around accidentally, but it is very easy to remember that your bottom lights and button always line up with the tabs. So long as you remember that, you will never get it switched around. Bottom lights and button with the securing tabs. Our first step is to assemble this board. First of all, make sure you do not forget the button. I wonder why I have to say that. Goes in there. Now, as you will see here, there are little indents here where the board needs to rest. There is a groove in here in which the board will sit. Make sure that you line this board up first. Make sure that it's not sitting outside. Make sure that the board is behind those detents before proceeding to the top. Maintain pressure on it so it does not move. Now we take this. It'll already come with the brass inserts, so don't worry about that. Now, what I wish to draw your attention to is there are detents on the underside of this piece. The board goes between here and the detents. So that is what I am doing here, is lining up the board so that it is behind and the detents. Do not screw them tight until you have both of them together. So here we are. Make sure that you do them evenly. Do not over tighten them. That is all. That's all you need. Confirm that they are behind. The board is secured properly. Simply run the wires through, make sure that the button works as it should. Line up your tabs with the lights and button. Here we have our torque screw. When you receive these components, the holes will be pre-screwed in already, making assembly easier at your end. Just snug them up, that's all they need to be. All right, there you go. It's all assembled. Here is your drone. Here is your assembled part. Here is your 6S battery that you place into during this orientation like this. As I've demonstrated in other videos. Hook it up. Place the assembly into the drone. Make sure you squeeze these as you go in. And there you have it. This battery case will not come out. It is fully secured in here. You then, as normal, push this in and then start up the drone as per your usual way of doing so. And then you are ready to fly. So that completes the instructions to the assembly and installation of the battery mod to allow your drone to fly on 6S batteries.